Hello everyone, Jeremy here, and I came across something really cool at Kmart. Even though I rarely ever go to Kmart because it's not that easy to find one these days, I'm surprised Kmart is even still around. But through looking through their toy section, check out what I found. A Hot Wheels car that is modeled after the Homer. If you are not familiar with this particular car, this came from a very early episode of The Simpsons where Homer met his brother. His name was Herbert Powell, and he owned a card manufacturing place. And he was so taken with Homer and wanted to so believe that Homer was not a complete idiot that he allowed him to design a car, like their flagship car, and Homer made this atrocity and it ended up bankrupting Herb, and yeah, that was the episode. So I was just so shocked that I found this inside Kmart, and this only was like $1.10. I have no idea how old this thing is. It may be old news to some of you that's watching this, but to me it really does not matter because this was the only one that I was able to find. It was just sitting on the pegs with a ton of other Hot Wheels cars, and this one was in one of the many peg places where these are being positioned, and it was right up front, and I was like, dude, I've got to get this. So this is the Homer from The Simpsons. I'm going to check this out and get a closer look at it. This is awesome. How cool is this thing? It is the car of tomorrow, as designed by Homer Simpson, called the Homer. This thing is an absolute monstrosity, but man, I love it. And it is one of the most classic automobiles in Simpsons history, I think. Because even though we only saw it in one episode, if it wasn't an iconic vehicle, there's no way that Hot Wheels would have ever designed this as a toy. So some of the highlights from the Homer included these bubble domes, which really is not something that really any modern car has ever done. It's always been sort of like a futuristic kind of thing, kind of like the Jetsons with bubble domes. So Homer thought the bubble domes would be cool to have. And this in the back, the dome in the back was for the kids, and the kids also had optional restraints and muzzles to shut them up when the parents were driving and the kids were just being really, really annoying. It also has this tail fin in the back because Homer felt the tail fin would be pretty awesome. And you know, as much as I wish that this car had just a little more detail on it as far as the paint goes, so we can really get a good look like at those tail lights and everything, but it's still pretty good. Check out those tires and the rims on the tires. We got the little place where you can step into the car, and part of the engine showing. This car in the show apparently was going to cost about $82,000 for someone to buy. It's one of the things that ruined Powell Motors. But this is just great. I love this, and the fact that it only cost me like $1.10, that just makes it even better. I don't know when this came out. I want to say maybe 2013, 2014. And I've seen this online. People are selling this. It's not that expensive. It really just depends on where you're looking at it. Some people are selling this thing for, between $5, $3, $7. Some people want to ask for more. So, it's not like it's a hugely expensive thing, but I think it's really cool and is definitely a vehicle that I want to put on my shelf full of other toys and stuff because it is the Homer. And yeah, it's a pretty cool car. The paint's all right. I just see just a little few chips here and there, but it doesn't matter. This thing cost me not even $2, and I think it is incredible. And those domes really make it stand out. So I don't know. If you haven't looked at Hot Wheels, I never look at Hot Wheels. I'm not really a car person. But if you're in the store and you got some time, just go ahead and take a look at the Hot Wheels section, and maybe you'll just find this around just like I did. Maybe it was fate because I found it in the very front of a ton of Hot Wheel cars. And I don't know. Call it fate because I am a huge Simpsons fan. If you haven't figured that out by now. So this is the Homer, the car of the future that ruined Powell Motors. So, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.